In this video, I'm going to solve some absolute value inequalities. First, recall from our discussion in class that the absolute value of a is the distance from a to 0 on the real number line. So by definition, it's equal to a if a is greater than or equal to 0, and it's minus a if a is less than 0. And in class, we also discussed some things that are very useful when we're solving absolute value inequalities are these. So the absolute value of x is less than a if and only if x sits between minus a and it's greater than a if and only if x is greater than a or x is less than minus a. And these can be really useful when we're solving inequalities. The first inequality that I'm going to solve is this one. So I have the absolute value of 2x minus 3 is greater than 5. Now, it would be good to apply this. So this tells us that the absolute value of 2x minus 3 is greater than 5 if and only if 2x minus 3 is greater than 5 or 2x minus 3 is less than minus 5. So now I'm going to solve both of those inequalities. So for the first one, I get 2x is greater than 8. Divide both sides by 2, and x is greater than 4. And for the second one, I get 2x is less than minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Divide both sides by 2. And x is less than minus 1. So that solution is the following. So we have x is less than minus 1, which gives us this interval, minus infinity to minus 1, or x is greater than 4, which gives us this interval. So that is my answer. Next, I'm going to solve this inequality. Now, at the moment, it's not in this form, and it's not in this form, but I think I could get it in one of those two forms if I subtract 3 from both sides of the inequality and then divide by minus 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's subtract 3 from both sides of the inequality, and then we get minus the absolute value of 2x plus 1 is greater than or equal to minus 2 minus 3, which is minus 5. Let's divide both sides by minus 1. I get absolute value of 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 5. And the reason that I flipped the inequality sign is because I divided by a negative. And so now I can see that this is actually in this form, right? So I can rewrite that as minus 5 is less than 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 5. So let's solve that by subtracting 1 through the inequality. So I have minus 6 is less than or equal to 2x is less than or equal to 4. Let's divide through by 2. So I have minus 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 2. And so my final answer is this, minus 3 to 2.